Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. The wisdom for our meditations this week come from the book The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse, which is a story of these four characters meeting each other when the boy is lost and trying to find his way back home. But really, it's not about four different characters. It's about the author, Charlie Mackesy, capturing the different elements of what he experiences inside of him. Danae, a very good morning. Hello. Happy Wednesday morning to you. And Sunmari, good morning. Great seeing you. Linda, a very good morning. Hope your week is great so far. Let's get into today's story. We've all experienced the kind of storms that life brings. Sometimes the storm is in the world around us, and it seems our very existence is threatened. And sometimes the storm is within, and it feels like our own being is turned against us, tearing us apart from the inside. Time, experience, and wisdom teaches us that we can stop for a breath even in the middle of a storm. There is something within us that has seen it all before and is not scared but has trust. It knows that even storms grow tired. And in the book, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse, Charlie Mackesy writes beautifully about exactly this. Let me give you a few of the thoughts. The first one goes like this. When the dark clouds come, keep going, said the horse. This storm is real, and our fear is real, said the horse. But our love is also real, and in the end, love wins. This storm is making me tired, said the boy. Storms grow tired too, said the horse. So hold on. These are dark clouds, said the boy. Yes, but they will move on, said the horse. The sky above those dark clouds never leaves. Within you, there is a mountain that can weather any storm. It exists in that space of being the observer. From this place, it becomes easier to see without getting swept up in the weather. Soaking up the sunlight without desperately clinging to it, knowing it'll soon return. Appreciating thunder and lightning for its own beauty in the knowledge that it always passes. Feeling the texture of wind and water, remembering that the sun is never far away. A space that is immovable because it knows, in fact, it trusts that even the darkest clouds will move, and when they do, we'll see the same ever-present, unchanging sky. No matter how tumultuous it might feel right now, this mountain within me never disappears, and I can practice finding this place. The more I practice, the easier it becomes to be the mountain, even in the middle of a storm. So if you're ready, this is our journey today. I am the mountain. You can close your eyes, and we'll float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine. Lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And as you reach at your full height, then again let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. We've all been in the presence of a mountain. We all know what that presence feels like. Reach for that presence right now. Invite that mountain's presence into your present moment. Imagine that you could have a view of this mountain over thousands of years. What are all of the things that this mountain has seen come and also go over all of these thousands of years? Just in a day, imagine all the changes around the mountain. Between sunrise and sunset and the next sunrise. And for all these thousands of years, there was no interference from this mountain to make things around it change. Watch the human busyness around the mountain, like ants scurrying around it. Even most of what the humans brought was also not permanent. Most of it left again. Watching the world for millennia. Would the mountain have a deeper sense of what is important and what really is just not? The reminder, of course, is that your soul is just like this mountain. Your soul too has seen everything come and most of it go. Your soul knows what is important and what is really just not. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead, and I don't want to miss the stretching part. Let me correct. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. Roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward, but make it big circles. Make it really slow. And make it a reminder to pay attention to when your shoulders are tight. Stop and give them some movement. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards. Slow but big circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. Lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as present as we can get right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow that downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening, and feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, the reminder is today's meditation is called I Am the Mountain. So take a moment to find that image of your mountain. Take your next big breath. I want to invite you to be as open and as playful with this experience as you can be. Invite the child in you to come and play along and really lean into imagination. There is a very real reason for this, and it holds true for so many of our meditations, but I like to be clear about it when we do the mountain meditation. Your ability to visualize, or at least open yourself to visualizing, has a correlation with your brain waves. Think about it in this way. When you go to bed and fall asleep, you're going from a waking state to a sleeping state, and possibly to a dreaming state. That is a step down in your brain waves, from probably a lower beta to an alpha to a theta. Here's the really interesting thing. Theta does not always mean that you are asleep and dreaming. We can enter into theta while we are awake. But it is highly correlated with the ability to close your eyes and visualize. So just by doing this exercise, closing your eyes and visualizing, you are helping your brain waves step down, and it might even go as low as theta, sleeping and dreaming. The significance of this is purely that you're helping your subconscious become open and receptive. Whatever conversations you're having with yourself during this meditation, or just the information in the meditation itself, helps form new neural pathways, helps reinforce the way you want to step out into the world after this meditation. So let's lean into that imagination as you take a look at your mountain again from top to bottom. Fly around this mountain and ask yourself this question. Is this mountain completely rocky? Is this mountain completely covered in vegetation? Or is it somewhere in between? Take your next big breath. Now let's lean into the imagery of your mountain and the life on your mountain. First, we'll pause at the plants. Find a plant on this mountain and zoom in on it. Pay particular attention to where this plant makes its home. See the environment, the soil or the rock that this plant grows from. Watch how its roots dig and stretch through the soil or through the cracks in the rocks. Really get into the imagination. Take your next big breath. Then we'll take a closer look at the animals on your mountain. Find any specific animal, zoom in, and take a good look at where this animal makes its home. Where does it sleep? Take your next big breath. And then we're paying attention to the birds on your mountain. Find a bird, follow it to its nest. Spend a moment observing how this nest was built. Take your next big breath. Now sit and embody this mountain once again. Feel what it feels like to be this immovable space, holding within its arms all of the life we just had a look at. Feel your mountain sitting in the sun, its surface warmed up by rays of sunlight, life-giving energy from the sun. How does this make the mountain feel? How does the mountain feel about sitting in the sunlight? Take your next big breath. Then if clouds were to roll in and obscure the sunlight, no more sunlight for the mountain, only shade. And if from these clouds it would start to rain, and instead of sitting and basking in the sun, rain runs down the surface of the mountain, drops, turns into rivulets and streams. How much resistance does the mountain feel to the change in weather? How much is this mountain disturbed by going from sunlight to rain? Take your next big breath. And when the sun goes down and the wind picks up, and what was just rain turns into a full-blown storm, the face of your mountain is lashed by wind and water, and it's loud. There's a howling loudness around every corner. Pitch black darkness, except for the occasional bright flash of lightning and thunder. How much resistance does your mountain feel to sitting in a storm? Would this be the first storm in millions of years? How many storms have come and go? Take your next big breath. And then when a new day breaks, as the mountain knew it would, how does that feel? The first rays of sunlight touches the face of your mountain. The air is clear and fresh. How does that feel? Take your next big breath. We'll take just one more big breath together to slip out of the breath-holding space and in to the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I want to remind you of the reason for this book, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. The reason why Charlie Mackesy wrote the book in this way. The analogy is the little boy feels lost. He meets these creatures and they try and help him find his way back home. That's the analogy. But the reality is, this has a lot more to do with Charlie Mackessy's own inner narratives. Different parts within himself, having a conversation with each other, or having differing points of view. So I'll read to you one more time these beautiful words of a person going through a storm, and what that inner conversation can be. How does your inner conversation compare when you're going through a storm? And is there something you can take from this beautiful example of an inner conversation? Here we go. When dark clouds come, keep going, said the horse. This storm is real and our fear is real, said the horse. But our love is also real, and in the end, love wins, said the horse. This storm is making me tired, said the boy. Storms get tired too, said the horse. So hold on. These are dark clouds, said the boy. Yes, but they will move on, said the horse. The sky above those clouds never leaves, said the horse. Time, experience, and wisdom teaches us that we can stop for a breath even in the middle of a storm. There is something within us that has seen it all before, and it is not scared, but it has trust. It knows that even storms grow tired. We all have scared parts that might freak out a little at the sign of dark clouds. But we all have a deep sense of wisdom like this horse. Wisdom that is strong and sturdy like this horse. Or really, like our mountain. When you're scared, inner narratives show themselves. When those scared inner narratives show up screaming, try and remember that even in the middle of a storm, you can stop for a few big breaths. And listening to the scared parts, loudly exclaiming of what they're scared about, listening to them is simply what the storm feels like. And as we listen to them, if you've taken a few big breaths, you might hear the voice of the horse as well. You might hear that wisdom whispering, I've got you. It's okay that you're scared. I know that storms pass. And I'll hold you until this one passes too. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this beautiful book. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning that I have a mountain in me, that can sit through any storm. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder to practice my path to my mountain. Especially practice it on days with beautiful weather. Make sure that finding the path to my mountain is easy on easy days. Take your next big breath. And thank you for learning that with enough practice on the easy days, it becomes better on the stormy days. It becomes easier even on the stormy days to find my way to my mountain, because I've walked this path so many times. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for bringing your mountain into our circle. Thank you, Michelle. Wishing you a beautiful Wednesday. Thank you, Maggie. Wishing you a beautiful Wednesday. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Sunmary. Thank you, Linda. Wishing you all the most beautiful Wednesday. I hope you can feel that you are connected to something inside of you that is timeless, that has real permanence. Lots of love to you all. Ciao, ciao.